Something is happening. I was angry, and no matter how much I tried to get rid of the anger, there was just no way I could do it. Bakugo went too far, and I finally had it with that dandelion. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do, and right now it meant for me to deal with that little punk my way. Dad told me yesterday to tell him whenever someone was actually going after me, and today was probably the day I would confess and beg for the drama to come. He deserved it, and he deserved it all. So the moment I got out of the train, I started running as fast as I could. Needless to say that I managed to trip again and make up with the floor with a big UFF. It did hurt, but not only was I trying to catch myself, but my palm got scratches. The one wound I had from the pebbles was there as well, and I was really not happy about. Just my luck. When I got up once again, I started to hear something which made me curious. This was not really the path home but a longer route. I decided to take this one to calm a bit down. Maybe it was not a good idea. No, in fact, I was starting to get the feeling that this was a horrible idea. It took me a couple of seconds to actually understand why I had this feeling. I heard some noises, some people talking, but I couldn't understand it at all, and the closer I got to get to the direction of my home, the louder they got until I heard a gunshot. There was nothing I have seen at all, but I was scared. Was this the reason why my father said that the woods were not safe? Was this why he told me to not joke around or run around here? Was this why things were so miserous about it? Was this the real reason why we were living so close to a damn forest that I needed to go through a park to get from that train station to our house? I didn't know the answer to the questions, but I knew that I had to run no matter what. The voices seemed to have gotten wind of me as I heard screaming saying something along the line of "catch the person." And I was running and running. My lunges were burning, my legs were hurting, and I could feel the pain from the bullying. Still I was running so fast that I could until I once again fell down. This time I felt the burning sensation and saw that I had quite the wound on my hands. There was no such thing about me getting up that fast now. Not only did I actually hurt my hands, but I also ripped my uniform and had a bleeding knee. Shit, Dad is about to kill me. Not in a literal sense, but something else would kill me for sure. I knew that this was my end as my heart was beating without any stop. This was it. I knew it. I knew it with every single fiber in my body. I was done for sure. There was no escaping it. These people seemed close, and yet, all of a sudden, I saw something that was truly something else. I didn't know how to describe it at all. It started with just a hint coming from the side corner of my peripheral view, and then when I looked more around, it started covering the whole field. As I was sitting up to try and finally get up again, I suddenly saw something wonderful. I would say it was completely made up, and I can't even trust my own eyes on this one. Are the leaves all red? No, it can't be. I don't think that they are actually red. I must be seeing things. There was no way that all of a sudden all the leaves in this forest changed color, and so I quickly started rubbing my eyes to see if I actually lost it or if it was a trick of my eyes. Sure enough, after I rubbed my eyes, I could see all the leaves in green. Nothing was actually red at all. I must be seeing things now, better get home. So I was standing up, but that one crunch that came from my left made me look in that direction. Something was off. There were trees and there were leaves, but why could I swear to have seen a face? I was not only seeing a face, but I felt as if I was being watched at that moment. It felt so wrong that I started to back away. My body reacted instantly without thinking twice. The goosebumps all over my body were a sign that something was not right and I should probably run, but right now, right in this instance, there was no way I could actually do that at all. What the hell is that? No, what was that? In hope that what I was seeing was just something that my mind came up with, I started rubbing my eyes again. This time it was gone. Though, just before a second, I could have sworn that there was a face on a tree. It was not a full face, but I could have sworn to have seen somewhat lines that were like eyebrows. They were quite heavy, as if there was a tree branch splitting in half and then going on like horns. Not only that, but I have seen a mouth. I am not kidding at all. I was sure I saw it. It was right there. Yet, when I was looking in that direction right now, there was nothing but a dead tree stump. It took me a couple of more seconds before I was finally feeling quite alright. There was still this feeling inside of me as if I was being watched, but at least I knew I was safe. Not only were there no sounds that one could hear, but I felt it. There was not really any evidence that would lead me to this conclusion, but it was my sheer gut feeling telling me that I was completely safe. Since I didn't really trusted this whole situation, I grabbed my stuff and started bolting to my house, hoping that my father would be at home.